Hello, my name is Sparkle, and this is the YCC Broadcast. Right here, I'm sitting with Kimberly and Lysandra Harris, both of whom are teen mothers. Now, first of all, I'd just like to, ask you, what was your first thought? Because I know it's like very scary. People warn you about it. What was your first thought?
My first thought was, yes, I was scared. Well, a lot of things were running through my mind. Like, I can't believe I'm pregnant, but I did everything possible to prevent it. What would my parents think? What would my friends think? How I'm going to finish school? What would my boyfriend think?
All right, what about you?
Well, when I first found out I was pregnant, I was totally scared. And I was thinking the same way she was. I was protected. I did everything I could not to get pregnant, and I still ended up pregnant.
Well, since you knew many of the consequences of pregnancy, what made you have sex at such a young age?
Wow. Okay. Well, when I was pregnant, I'm sorry. My teen years, I was kind of scared. Like, when you have you're the youngest one in the group, all your friends doing something, you're like, man, I don't want to be the only one left out. I want to do what everybody else doing. And I know it's like immature, but at the time you got a lot of teen pressure on you.
Peer pressure has a lot to do with certain actions teens make, and it just happened to have an effect on us with the sex thing. Yes. Like, you can do everything possible, but something's always going to happen. Condom's going to break, your birth control might not work, and for some reason, that happened to us.
Did both of you guys use protection? Like, this wasn't like...
We did. Condom broke.
Yes.
So this is really important because you both use protection and you weren't being careless. You feel me? You're doing what they tell you to do, but what you guys have to recognize is that, mistakes do happen. And even if you are being safe, you have to understand that there is a consequence.
Yes.
Condoms and birth control only works 99% of the time.
And
there's always that 1%.
These
and
are
we're that
1%. Unfortunately.
Did you consider having an abortion or thinking about putting your baby up for adoption?
Abortion was never an option for me. I feel like, who's to say I'm killing the next, Alicia Keys or something like that. And I don't know, I feel so wrong and so bad. I'm taking another human being's life. And adoption, I thought about it. I was considering not the regular adoption, but open adoption. So that way I can know the parents that are taking my baby. So that way I would know that my baby's in a good home. But at the same time, I didn't want to deal with that burden. Like, I gave away my child. And you feel so attached to your child once you see that baby once it's born. And I felt that when I gave birth. So adoption went right out.
I agree. I actually
crazy because bringing a child into this world is such a big responsibility and such a big choice. What would you tell those out there who are feeling pressured to have sex and stuff like that? What would you tell them so they wouldn't be in the same situation that you're in right now, choosing whether to give your child up to someone else or to kill them?
That's a good question.
I'll go. I'm telling you, if you, don't let your friends peer pressure you. Just wait. It's all you have the time with the world to have sex. I'm just telling you to wait because you never know. Right now you're young and you can't even support yourself.
Still living at home with
your
mama.
Living in the house with your mother. Your mother supporting you, roof, clothes on your back. It's a lot of work taking care of a baby at a young age. A lot of work.
Waking up every 2 hours to change the diapers, feed the baby.
Yes.
Then the baby just wants to cry for no apparent reason. You just change the diaper, the baby change.
Getting a little angry over here. It's okay.
It's also
might I ask, what are your kids' names?
My son's name is Jameson.
And mine is London Marie Harris.
Oh, how old are they?
My son is actually 2 years old now.
And mine is about to be 2 years old.
Really? So what age did you have Jameson?
I was 16.
And how did your family handle that?
Wow. When I told my mom and my dad, I had them both sit in the front. And I waited until my mom got off of work, though. Because my dad was staying at home. You can say he's a house dad now. When I told my mom and dad, Mama couldn't believe it. She thought she did everything possible to prevent me from going through that. Because she was a teen mom and she got pregnant when my boyfriend got pregnant. He just like, how the heck did that happen? Weren't you on birth control? I wore a condom.
Safe.
Like, you did everything possible. I'm like, everything doesn't work out like you think it's going to be.
How educated were you on sex?
Very educated.
Well, I was educated on sex, but I don't believe in like birth control because all the when you talk to them, they say all the symptoms.
Right.
It's
Scary.
Scary. It's scary because you're like, well, I'm about to put something in my body. It's gonna change my whole body system. I'm like,
What
wow,
are you
I
going
don't
to
know
tell
about
when they grow
that.
up to try to prevent them from having sex?
Like, my mom and dad always told me, don't be like me, be better than me.
Alright.
I'm going to take the time out to talk to them every day, tell them all the different preventions, try to encourage them to wait. And if they do end up having sex, to let them know they can come to me and they can talk to me about it. If I had to, I would take my son and give him the pamphlets to let him know what girls can do, so he can be educated on what the girl can do, so the girl won't take advantage of him.
And like it's different now. You got diseases out here now, and you don't even know what to do. You like, oh my God, you don't even know what to use anymore. But I'd rather my child also come talk to me about
sneaking
if she have a
behind my
problem.
back.
Like I did, because I kind of felt bad that I did do that behind my mom's back.
Well, we would like to thank you, Kimberly and Lysandra. I know that this is a very sensitive topic to talk about, but we do appreciate your input. This is a YCC broadcast. Please tune in for the next session.
Thank you.